And a lot of people in the comment section said, oh, what do you mean? Stephen A. Smith is a made man. They'll never let him go. He's the face of ESPN. He will never he's just going to be there forever and ever and ever. Meanwhile, while revenue continues to decline steadily, they're firing people left and right. Some people, they're arguing with me. No, they will never let go of him. So what happened? Just this Sunday, Stephen A. Smith, who's not been on ESPN, I think all this week, just this Sunday, he dropped an episode from his podcast called No Mercy. And in this episode, he was reacting to the big names that got fired at ESPN. Now, towards the end of this particular segment, Stephen A. Smith said something that absolutely left me stunned about his future at ESPN. So what we want to do is, we want to play exactly what Stephen A. Smith had to say here, and then we're going to come back and continue with the show. Take a listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say here.
But if we're going to be real about it, let's deal with reality. This ain't the end. More is coming. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I could be next. Let me tell y'all something. Don't ever, ever, ever in your life as a black person take anything for granted. I told you before, when white folks catch a cold, black folks catch pneumonia. The Neil Everett's are gone. The Jeff Van Gundy's are gone. David Pollack, outstanding college football analyst. Love him. He was one of the casualties. Todd McShay, college football analyst extraordinaire, especially for the NFL draft. He's part of the casualties. Love him. You didn't think black folks was going to be on the list too? That's always the case. And the one thing that I can tell you about Stephen A., this ain't 2009. I really didn't see it coming. My eyes are always wide open now. I'm never comfortable. I never take anything for granted, and I never assume that I'm safe. And First Take's number one. And been number one for 11 and a half plus years.
So you heard what he said. He said a few things. First thing he said was he expects more firings to come down the turnpike. That's the first thing. The second thing he said, which lies at the heart of this show here, he said that I'm not safe. Even me, I'm not safe. Now, this flies in the face of what a lot of people who were commenting on that show said. Oh, Stephen A. Smith, he's good money. He's good money. You see, Stephen A. Smith understands something very clearly. He's looking at the ship. It's not sinking fast, but damn it, every few seconds, a few liters of water is coming in. And he's understanding. He said, wait a minute. These guys just removed, $30 million off their payroll. Then they replace all of these people with a Pat McAfee. And he said to himself, he said, now, why would they do that?